You're pulling the belt to the same notch you've used for years, but today the leather is straining to reach the pin. There is a new, unexplained deposit of fat around your midsection, despite your diet and activity levels remaining exactly the same. Personal willpower is rarely the variable that changed. The shift is driven by a predictable biological calculation that most weight loss advice ignores. Starting at age 30, your resting metabolic rate, the energy used just to stay alive, drops by 3% every year. By age 45, this decline creates a gap of 400 unburned calories every day. Your body has lost the capacity to process that energy, even if you haven't added a single gram of food to your plate. The standard advice to simply eat less fails because it ignores the cause of this deficit, a localized systemic breakdown occurring inside your cells. It begins with the mitochondria, the organelles responsible for converting nutrients into cellular energy. As you age, this process loses 40% of its efficiency, leaving the cell unable to fully oxidize the fuel it receives. When the mitochondria can't process this energy, the body has only one alternative. It immediately converts that surplus into lipid droplets and stores them as fat. At the same time, a process called sarcopenia begins. Starting at 35, the body begins a steady 1% annual degradation of its muscle tissue. Muscle acts as your primary metabolic furnace. As seen in this comparison, a higher muscle mass maintains a high passive energy burn. When that muscle shrinks, your body's baseline energy requirement collapses, meaning you burn less fuel even while sleeping. The third major failure is insulin resistance. This occurs when the receptors on your cell membranes stop responding to the signals that allow blood sugar to enter the cell for fuel. Because the sugar remains in the bloodstream, the pancreas compensates by flooding the system with excess insulin. This high insulin level acts as a chemical signal that puts the body into permanent fat storage, preventing fat from being released for energy. With your internal engines failing and your fat cells chemically locked, traditional calorie restriction cannot overcome the biological barrier your body has built. The fourth strike is the elevation of chronic cortisol. While designed for short-term survival, modern environmental stress keeps this hormone high for years at a time. Prolonged cortisol exposure provides the body with two specific instructions: prioritize fat storage in the deep visceral cavity around your organs, and break down existing muscle tissue to use as an emergency glucose source. This destruction is accelerated by the final blow, the rapid decline of sex hormones. In men, the loss of testosterone halts the signal for muscle repair. In women, the drop in estrogen and progesterone triggers a relocation of fat storage, moving it from the hips and thighs directly to the abdominal organs. These hormonal trends show a steep decline that accelerates as they cross. The intersection point where these systems simultaneously fail is almost universally at age 40. Your metabolism is currently being suppressed by 5 distinct biological failures working in tandem. This is why standard efforts feel like fighting against your own physiology. To reverse this, you don't need 5 different solutions. You need to address the single hormone that coordinates these 5 systems. This is IGF-1, or insulin-like growth factor 1. Produced in the liver, it acts as the primary signaling molecule that bridges the gap between your brain's growth signals and your cellular energy output. IGF-1 solves the metabolic collapse by triggering muscle protein synthesis to reverse sarcopenia, and by improving the sensitivity of insulin receptors to unlock blood sugar processing. It also signals the mitochondria to begin mitogenesis, the creation of new, efficient cellular engines. Despite its role as the regulator of fat oxidation and muscle growth, IGF-1 levels drop sharply after 40, and the test is rarely included in standard medical blood work. Restoring the body's natural production of IGF-1 provides the systemic signal needed to reboot the metabolism and bypass the age 40 deficit. Step 1 is heavy resistance training paired with 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. The amino acids from the protein provide the liver with the raw materials required to synthesize IGF-1 in response to the training stimulus. Step 2. Replace refined sugars with slow-release carbohydrates. This stabilizes blood glucose and lowers baseline insulin, allowing the cells to prioritize energy use over fat storage. Step 3 is enforcing a 7-hour sleep window. This chart illustrates how a 5-hour sleep cycle leads to a 55% reduction in fat burning, as sleep is the primary window for growth hormone release, the essential precursor to IGF-1. Step 4. Supplement with omega-3, vitamin D, and magnesium. These act as cofactors that improve mitochondrial function and reduce the cellular inflammation that blocks hormone signaling. Step 5. Use a 14 to 16-hour intermittent fasting window to initiate autophagy. Autophagy is the process where cells identify and consume their own damaged components, including the rusted mitochondria and malformed proteins that accumulate after decades of use. These 5 protocols function as an integrated system. By aligning your sleep, nutrition, and training, you create the optimal environment for the liver to restore your IGF-1 levels. The difficulty of maintaining a healthy weight after 40 is a biological maintenance issue caused by 5 specific system failures. Testing your IGF-1 and applying these structural changes allows your physiology to optimize for energy production rather than fat accumulation. Choose one of these biological interventions to implement this week and begin the process of restructuring your metabolism.